terminated.
And these are all quarries down here also. They've turned into lakes.
Squawk VFR, frequency change approved. 2 Kilo Sierra. Thank you.
Is that runway longer than Lowell, Greg?
No, everything's longer than Lowell.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't realize we had so much water.
Sky 5 down to Quebec. No traffic between you and Grand Haven. Radar service terminated. Squawk VFR, frequency change approved. Good day.
Cessna 59 Quebec request.
5 down to Quebec, Roger, go ahead.
We've decided not to terminate at Grand Haven. We're going to go north along the shoreline before returning to 24 Charlie. If you could hand us off to Muskegon, I'd appreciate it.
5 down to Quebec, you can reign as frequency.
Remaining with you, 59 Quebec. Yeah, once you get up to Greenville and go north, it's just lakes, 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 lakes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sky 5 down to Quebec, contact approach 123.95.
23.95, Sky 59 Quebec.
What's our airspeed, Greg?
Our ground speed is 115. Our airspeed is 110. So we have a 5 mile an hour push behind us right now. Lakes approach, Skyhawk 7259 Quebec with you.
Calling Great Lakes, say again.
Skyhawk 7259 Quebec with you.
Skyhawk 7259 down to Quebec, Great Lakes approach. Speaking altimeter 3032. Are you going north or south?
3032. We'd like to go west to Grand Haven, north along your through your airspace along the shoreline before returning east 24 Charlie.
Skyhawk 5 down to Quebec, Roger. Maintain VFR at or above 3,500.
At or above 3,500, Skyhawk 7259 Quebec. Okay, on the left-hand side is Grand Valley. I'll do a slight dip here. This is Grand Valley State University down here.
Oh! Okay.
Archer 3772 Mike, Great Lakes approach, Muskegon, altimeter 3032. Enter right base, runway 6.
A water treatment plant?
It is. Don't swim there. So we're gonna be going through Muskegon airspace. So he wants us at 3,500 or above, so his traffic doesn't bang into us. Because they're a real airport, they have commercial flights going in and out. We're gonna climb a couple hundred more feet here, so we'll be at or above 3,000.
31 Great Lakes departure.
If you take a look at our 9 o'clock, there's a power station at the lakeshore. That's Port Sheldon.
Oh, okay.
They were going to double the size of that. It's a coal-fired power plant. And about 15 years ago, when they were applying for their permit, there was
31 radar contact 2 miles north.
There was a group that asked me to speak about the wisdom of. I'd done a study for National Wildlife Foundation here in Grand Rapids to look at water quality in the rain.
Information India now current at Muskegon. Wind 0.
We had 7 times the EPA allotment of lead and mercury in the water falling in Grand Rapids, according to my analysis.
Really?
And so that all comes from burning coal. So,
855 Julie Bravo, Great Lakes departure.
and most of that is coming from Chicago. It's not homegrown.
Oh, is it?
But we don't want to add on to it. So, better or worse, I was successful in stopping their permitting process. And now, of course, everybody's closing coal-fired power plants now.
Except China.
4 Bravo Kilo, traffic
True.
12 to 1 o'clock, 8 miles maneuvering out. Indicates
So, Pam, at our 12 o'clock on the distance, you'll see Muskegon Lake coming out into the big lake.
Yep.
We're gonna loop right back across that. That's a wastewater treatment plant up there also. So we'll go right over the top of that. Kurt, that wastewater treatment plant over here at our 2 o'clock, Muskegon wastewater, it's open to the public. You guys should go there in the early spring because
The smell is nice?
it's a great birding area, and snow geese go there. You can get
The wastewater treatment plant.
yeah,
Really?
it's a huge stopover for waterfowl.
Really?
Yeah, and you can see 1,000 snow geese there.
Emphasis on fowl, huh?
Yes,
I Why do the geese seem to like the wastewater treatment plant?
They don't. It's just open water.
Oh, okay.
It just happens to be a big space of open water with no predators. In fact, in the spring, if you go there, you can drive through the causeways. So you don't have to check in or anything. Drive the
757 Bravo Sierra, Great Lakes.
And I would take my students there, my ornithology students, because all the gulls are nesting there. So you start at one end of the causeway. By the time you get to the end, your car is covered in poop. But if you look out your window and 4 feet away, there are all these hatchling birds and nests that you could see right there. You just stay in your car. It's very cool.
Contact Chicago Center 127.55.
So directly ahead of us is Grand Haven, where we're going to dump into the lake.
Then to 45 November, contact Great Lakes Approach on 128.4. We'll see you.
Figuratively.
7 Bravo Sierra, go ahead.
So, Kurt, question your airspeed question. Last week we were out here with our friends who Ann's East stayed 2 weekends ago, and we had a big tailwind on the way back. We got going 168 miles an hour.
Wow.
Yeah. On the way out, we were crawling at like 90. But as soon as you turn,
Is that the fastest you've gone?
yeah,
168?
168, yeah. So the cruise speed in this is 120, and that's pretty much what we're doing now. I don't have it throttled all the way in right now.
What's the slowest you can go without
You said
stalling?
45, didn't you?
About 45, 43 to 45 with the flaps down. And we do that every 2 years when I do my flight review. You have to do that. You have to go up to altitude and keep it flying until it stalls, and then recover it. So you get
Kind
to
of
where
a pass or fail class.
it is. Yeah, it's a hard fail. It's a hard fail for everybody involved.
32, stay altitude.
Boy, this must be gorgeous in the fall with the colors. Wow.
There's a lot of wooded land, isn't there?
There really is. You know, as you go from Muskegon Lake north, in fact, you
Bravo Sierra, and
can see it's all forest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a touch and go.
And you get a lot of kettle lakes also. Kettle lakes are when the glaciers were here.
Yeah.
Bravo
Yeah.
Sierra, is this going to be a touch and goes into the pattern or touch
Yeah, there's a
and go
place
leaving
up
the
near in the Leelanau Peninsula, Kettle Lakes hiking trail, and there's a lot of little kettle
cool.
lakes in there. It's very nice. What's burning down there, Greg?
airport? Bravo Sierra, Roger, let me
No,
know
you're
when
11 o'clock there.
In India.
Crash.
Crash.
So Pam, you can see Grand Haven Airport right ahead of us here.
Roca 31, contact Great Lakes Approach.
When we started out, I told them we were going to Grand Haven, and I knew we weren't. But the way it works in the traffic system, for me to explain to them,
Roca 31, 128.
for me to explain to them, we just want to go to Lakeshore, go north, go back. It's chaos entering, and they mess it up all the time. So it's better just to say we're going to Grand Haven. Oh, we changed our mind. We're going to do this. So.
Sierra 27, contact Chicago Center 133.2. Good day.
That's a big quarry down there.
Oh, yeah.
We're flying. I don't know if you guys have done any hiking in Ottawa parks. Ottawa County Parks is without a doubt one of the most progressive county park agencies in all of the United States. The guy, well, you know, the guy on the paddle on Good Friday paddle, the guy who used to be head of Ottawa Parks, he paddled with you guys. He just retired.
Oh.
And they've spent $1 zillion acquiring anytime Grand River property.
Information India now.
Anytime Green River property goes up for sale, they buy it. So they have almost all the southern shoreline here. And
wow.
you can start hiking right about underneath us here, all the way to Grand Valley property and back on a paved trail.
On a paved trail?
Nice.
Altitude, your discretion on course.
And you can ride bikes on it, and you go through some actually virgin forest, surprisingly, still surviving. At your 2 o'clock is Muskegon Airport.
Have you and Ann do much hiking or biking?
We haven't had our bikes out. You know, we've been looking. I was talking to Melanie. She bought a e-bike, and she loves it. And we're, you know, our pedal bikes we just haven't been using, and it's really kind of, I mean, small fiddle, small violin, first world problems. But we have so many activities that we don't, you know, we took the kids were over this weekend, Weston and his kids, so we paddled this weekend. You know, went side-by-siding yesterday. You know, over flying, we did it, you know, so it's kind of harder to squeeze it in.
Right, yep.
But no excuse, you know, so. So this is the first summer we haven't had our bikes out, just regularly using them.
Station 680 Whiskey Papa, Great Lakes.
So Kurt, you have some beautiful estuarine area in the left down here.
Oh, yeah.
So this is the backwater here of the Great River.
Oh, nice. Quite the loop.
Number 72 Mike, roger. Into the right downwind to runway 6.
That's Grand Haven's airport.
That's Grand Haven. Yep, that is correct.
Delta 7 Bravo Sierra, contact Muskegon Tower 126.
And that little finger lake over there is, oh, what's the name of the lake where all the Richies
Spring
live?
Lake?
Yeah, Spring Lake.
Station 0 Whiskey Papa, clear direct Juliet.
I didn't realize that was as big as it is.
Yes, it's really quite spectacular, the houses that are there.
Turkey 4 Bravo, Kilo traffic's no factor.
So as we get out, we follow the Grand River as it enters Lake Michigan. You'll see a sediment load, which isn't very bad now because we haven't had rain in several days.
Turkey 72 Mike,
But,
contact Muskegon Tower 126.
Little plane. Very good. Excellent. Way to go, co-pilot. Look right here, Pam. See this? He's 5 miles out. Okay. Now he's 6 miles. So there's another guy, 1.5 miles, and it says -6. So he's 600 feet below us. We had 2 zeros.
Oh, okay.
So now he's 1.7, 600 feet underneath us. And the arrow points to the direction he is. And we see a bunch of boats out fishing today. So, you know, when you disturb the vegetation, the sand dune system we're coming over now is the largest freshwater sand dune system on the planet.
Oh, there's a plane. I can see it.
Yep, that's
down
the guy
there.
we had in our PCAS up here. Thank you. So when you remove the vegetation, you destabilize the dune. You get what's called a blowout. If we look down here, you see that big devegetated area?
Yeah.
That's a blowout. So the vegetation was destroyed for some reason, and then the wind blows out the remaining sand under the roots, etc., and goes all the way back till eventually,
Number 282 Papa Delta, Great Lakes approach.
when you get up to like Silver Lake, you know, the Silver Lake Heart area,
Right.
that dune has now moved a half a mile. It's already consumed 6 houses, and the entire lake will be gone in 10 to 15 years
Wow.
because of the ORV area there. You'll see a lot of these sand pits there. There's one at your 2 o'clock. Looks like a little lake. That's a sand pit. And they turn them into homes and whatnot when they're done with the sand. I haven't bored you with my sand lecture. Lake Michigan sand is the most valuable sand commercially on the planet for the foundry industry because it's glacial sand, so it's all the same size and it's rounded versus angular, which is the diet gone to heaven for foundry use. So you cannot in the state of Michigan harvest any more dune sand. So once these quarries close, they're closed for good. But the sand goes for a fortune because we still cast iron, believe it or not, in sand molds. On the left, you'll see we have a whole bunch of boats. They're hoping for an early steelhead run. Steelhead run is probably another 4 weeks off, but the fish are already starting to aggregate out here before they run up the river. So that's what these, look at a zillion boats down here.
Like charter fisher boats and stuff?
A lot of these are private.
Are they?
Look at the size of them, yeah. So they're out there hoping for some early steelhead.
Well, that's that campground because we were just at Grand Haven, right?
Yep, that's the Grand Haven campground and parking lot. Yeah, not a very appealing campground.
No,
but
not very private, huh?
Maintain VFR 10,500.
And that's a quarry there, Greg?
That was a quarry. Yep, that's filled in. In fact, all of the marinas you're looking at here, they were all quarries. And there'll be more up here. There's another one out here at 2 o'clock.
Okay.
That was a quarry.
So is that part of the state park there or something where that quarry is?
It is. It is now part of the state park. Yeah, you're not allowed to harvest sand anymore. You can't start any new quarries. Quite a few boats down there. So if we make a left turn and we go 58 miles, we hit Wisconsin in that direction. So you think this lake froze commonly all the way up through the 60s. You know, this would freeze up most winters. Not anymore.
Yeah.
So there's just no water movement out there at all. No wind, nothing.
Boy, there sure is a lot of backwater at Grand Haven, isn't there?
Yeah, there is.
Wow.
Yeah, if you have a shallow draft boat, it's really fun to explore in there.
Simon 6 Kilo Golf, cleared visual.
Okay, co-pilot?
Yes.
So here, look at this. We have a plane 3 miles ahead of us, and look at that. There's a minus, so he's 2,100 feet underneath
Simon
us.
6 Kilo Golf, cleared
Oh, he's
visual.
low.
Yeah.
Really low.
Hi.
Simon 316 Kilo Golf.
He's up ahead of us somewhere.
Yeah, I don't see him yet.
The good news, we're doing fight following with Muskegon, so if it's a problem, let us know. Look at your 3 o'clock on the ground. See the little blowout starting down there? That's what have to be revegetated. So just walking on the dunes can initiate those.
Oh.
That's why they ask you to stay on the boardwalks.
Okay, yeah.
That's a state park right down there. I forget the name of it. What's Hoffmaster?
Hoffmaster.
Hoffmaster,
PJ
yeah,
Hoffmaster.
right there. So you can go and see those blowouts at Hoffmaster. You see where people climb to the top of the hill there?
Yep.
And they ask you to stay on the trails, but they didn't do that for the first 30 years of the park, so those blowouts happen. Now we're going to be coming in, we're coming in now to Muskegon Lake coming out, and we see,
Lake,
Pam, you can see a big vessel coming in. That's the ferry. Just coming back from Wisconsin.
Is that the Beaver or whatever? What's that one called?
No.
Beaver's out of Ludington.
Oh,
This is the Lake Michigan Express.
That's correct.
okay.
It's just going into the channel there now?
Yep. Interesting, when Daryl was stationed in Japan, in the Marines, they had to move them between islands, and they got on the exact same boat, same company.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh.
the same company owns them in Japan, too.
Great Lakes on 128.4.
So somebody asked Daryl where the bathroom was. You have to go down 2 decks to the left. They go, how do you know that? Have you been on this before? Deja vu. So we can see a lot more quarries coming up on the right here. They're now turned to marinas. This is Mona Lake on your right.
Oh, Mona Lake, okay.
32. Let me know when you have the weather at West Michigan.
And small boats can get under the bridge there. Sailboats can't, but there's access to the shoreline. And you guys have seen the silver sights before, the submarine at Muskegon?
Yeah, yep.
So you'll be able to see that. It'll be on the south side of the channel once we get up here.
I missed the overnight in that when you did with the kids.
Yes.
I heard it like stunk like BO, and it was like not fun and hotter than all.
It was cold. Well, no, it
was cold.
You could hear it